Hi everyone, welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. This video is going to be about bullying. And I want to tell you, bullying is not okay. Bullying is not okay. Bullying is not okay. This campaign was started by Lisa, Lady Bird Loves, and Squishy of Say It with Squishy. I'm going to link their information down in the description box below. Also, there will be a lot of other stuff linked in the description box. I highly encourage you guys to check everything out that I'm going to put down there below. But let's get into this video. And Lisa and Squishy asked me a while back if I would be interested in doing this video, and I immediately said yes. And the reason why is because I have been bullied. I know people who have been bullied, and it is horrible to go through. What is bullying? Some of you may ask. The Wikipedia definition, and please forgive me, I have notes. I want to make sure I get this exactly right for you guys. The Wikipedia definition of bullying is the use of force, coercion, or threat to abuse, aggressively dominate, or intimidate. It's horrible. There are statistics, worldwide statistics. I wanted to kind of get a picture of the world. I looked it up, and basically they're saying about 1 in 5 high school students are bullied in the United States, which is about 8.2 million kids every year being bullied. But I also kind of looked at the worldwide statistics, and the worldwide said that 1 out of every 3 people will be bullied. Now, in my family, there are 3 of us. There's my husband, myself, and then we have our stepson. And all 3 of us have been bullied more than once in our lifetimes. So I'm sure that if you haven't been bullied, you probably do know somebody who has been bullied, or maybe yourself has been bullied, or you might be being bullied right now. There are mainly 4 different types of bullying. You may not think you're getting bullied, but when you break it down into this might enlighten you into the fact that maybe you are being bullied and you just aren't aware of it. I'm going to share with you a little bit a story about one of the times that I was bullied. I didn't fully see it that way, but I will tell you in a minute. I'll get to that. There are 4 different main types of bullying. There's verbal bullying, which is kind of mainly when people tease you, name call, they make inappropriate sexual comments to you, they might taunt you, they might also threaten to cause you harm. There's social bullying, which might mean people are purposefully exclusive to you. They do not include you in things. They go out of their way to exclude you. People might tell others not to be friends with you. They might spread false rumors about you or about a person. Or they might even embarrass someone in public. All of those are ways of being socially bullied. There's physical bullying, where someone hits, kicks, punches you, spits on you, might trip you, might push you. They also might take or break some of your personal items, or someone's personal items, personal property. That's bullying. That's physical bullying. The last thing is cyberbullying, and I think this is widely rampant now with the way that the internet has just spread and everybody's doing social media. It takes place using technology. It includes cell phones, computers, tablets, And people use social media sites, text messages, and websites to hide and say mean things or spread false rumors about someone to hurt them and cause them mental anguish, physical harm, property harm, any type of harm. That is cyberbullying, and it's wrong. All of this is wrong. And that's the reason why we're doing these videos, because we want people to be aware of what this actually is, so that you can, if this is happening to you, you can get help. Or if you know someone that this is happening to, you can help them. You know, in this world, we're supposed to be kind. And I think people are sent to help other people, and we're supposed to help other people. And if you see someone being bullied, please help them. They may not really see things as clearly as you might see it, because you're kind of stepped from the side. And that's kind of what happened to me in this one story that I'm going to share about one time I was bullied. So I'll just go ahead and get into that then. When I was working, this was probably in the 1990s time frame, so quite a few years ago. I worked in a company where I mainly worked like in quality assurance, sterilization. I'm a microbiologist by training. That's my degree. And I got asked by my company to go to this seminar, like a 5-day seminar, to do some training and to meet other people in the industry and meet some vendors that work in sterilization. And I was excited to do this. You know, this is an opportunity to learn new things and what was going on in the industry. So I went to this seminar. It was in Washington, D.C. And anyway, they had all these different courses going on throughout the day. Like I said, this was 5 days full of all different speakers, panels, everything. The first day I was there, I was sitting, you know, it was a whole bunch of people were listening and everything. After one of those first day sessions was over, this gentleman approached me. He was a little bit older than me, but he approached me and he said something to me, and I was like, what did he say to me? And I thought maybe I misheard it, but it sounded very sexually charged. And I was like, I don't even know this person, you know. And I was like, okay, well, just brush it off, avoid that person. Who knows? You know, I was just willing to let it go. And this went on for several days, because this thing was 5 days long. And he just, every time I would be at a class where he would make it a point to find me. Like if I saw this person, I would sit way away from this person and like just, you know, hide my face, try to avoid this person. But this person would go out of their way to find me, to come over and say sexually charged comments at me. They were horrible comments, very embarrassing. I didn't know who this person was. I don't know why he was doing it, but I was trying to avoid this person. He obviously was targeting me to come over to me and find me and say these comments. I was willing just to try to let it go. I didn't want to make a big deal about it. And also, come to find out, this person was also a person who was going to be speaking in some of these classes throughout the week. So he was there to speak. He was hired by this company putting all of this on to speak. So I was like, I'm not going to go to any of his classes. I want to go to his classes, but I'm not going to, because I don't want, you know, after this has happened, I didn't want to be around this person. So I just avoided. And the last day I was there, I was talking to this lady who was a vendor at this thing, and was talking about her company and what they offered. And we were just talking. And I don't know why he did this, because most of the time I wasn't really with anybody. I mean, I might have been around, other people might have been around, but he came up to me kind of and said it to me. But this time he came up to me while I was talking to her, and he said this nasty comment to me, sexually charged, horrible comment to me. And she was right there and she heard it. And she was like, and then he kind of walked away. And then she's like, do you know this guy? And I'm like, well, I told her kind of what had been happening, I did not know him. I did not know him before this thing. And I do not really know him. I know he's a speaker, but he's been doing this all week to me. And I'm just, trying to ignore it and, let it go. Didn't want to make a big deal about it. And she was like, that's wrong. He doesn't need to be doing that to you. And I'm like, I agree it's wrong, but I didn't want to make a big deal about it. I didn't want to talk about it. It's very embarrassing, the things he said to me. They were horrible and very explicit, and I didn't want to talk to anybody about it. And she's like, no, that's wrong. And she's like, you need to say something to the people putting this on. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I do, but I really didn't want to, because I just wanted to avoid it. And I didn't want to, just wanted to finish up the seminar, go home and forget about it. I've never seen this person before this event. I go home, he goes home, it's done. I never see this person ever again. And she was like, no, you need to go talk to those people. And I was like, okay. And I didn't. I did not go talk to them. I should have, but I didn't. I was very embarrassed by all this. And she went and talked to the people who was putting the seminar on. So they called me in my hotel room and they were like, we heard some things have been happening to you that we're worried about happening to you. And so they came, and the people putting on the seminar came and found me and came and talked to me and asked me to share with them all that's been going on, because that lady had mentioned it to them and they were worried. And I felt horrible because, this person, again, was a person that's pretty well known in the community, and I didn't want to make a big stink about it, but they asked me to share with them what happened, and I did. And I felt bad, but I didn't ask him to do that, and he certainly sought me out to tell me these things, which I still don't know why he did that, but I told them, and they were horrified. And they told me that they would take care of it, that they promised me, they said that this will never happen again. We will never invite this person to speak again at our seminar. Then I was like, well, thank you. I'm sorry this happened. I was like apologizing that it happened, even though I hadn't really done anything to make it happen. But I come home and they had called my company, talked to the legal people. So my whole company knew, my CEO knew, I told my boss myself, because I wanted her to hear that from me. But then, it got shared with the CEO, it got the lawyer. So embarrassing. It was so horribly embarrassing to talk about what that guy said to me with my CEO of my company. But the thing I have to think about is that, that guy can do it to anybody. If he picked on me, he could do it to any other woman. And I hope that by having a talking to, being told that he wasn't going to work with them anymore, that maybe he won't do that again. You don't really know what happens after that, but I still feel, bad about all of that. And it's like, I didn't ask for that. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. It wasn't like I walked to him and gave him any look. He just sought me out of the crowd. And I think a lot of people who are bullied might be wondering, why is this happening to me? And sorry. I'm sorry. If you could be an angel to them, if you see that happening, you know, just take the time to help them out, because you just never know how much that might mean to them, that somebody would actually go out of their way to help them. If you're being bullied, I encourage you to reach out for help. If you're a young adult or a young kid, tell an adult in your life so they can help you figure out what is the best way to fix this problem, because you do not deserve that. I'm sorry. Okay, so sorry about that. So if you know somebody who is being bullied, or if you yourself are being bullied, please reach out to that person, or if you are a person being bullied, get some help. There are a lot of online resources for bullying. I'm seeing a lot of really good companies. Cybersmile Foundation, they give a lot of good tips. I'm going to link all of this stuff down in the description below for you guys to, if you need those resources, please reach out, get some help. And you know, these people, like I said, I don't know why they do it. There are different reasons and theories, but there are ways to prevent them from doing that to you, and you should stop it. I was ignoring it in that one instance I talked about, and I shouldn't, and I ended up not ignoring it in the end, and I'm glad I didn't, even though it was highly embarrassing to talk about. But I'm glad that hopefully that prevented this person from doing it again, because I mean, he did have to pay a penalty by not being able to be hired by that company. So please do not suppress it. Please get help. There are organizations, there are people in your life that can help you. And if I didn't feel strongly about this message, I would not take the time to do this video. But that was just one instance in my life where I've been bullied. I've been bullied as a kid. I've been bullied in other ways as an adult. My husband was just bullied at his job, where the last job where he worked for 2 years. He was bullied in that environment. It was a very hostile work environment. You do not have to be a young woman to be bullied. My husband was bullied. My son has been bullied all of his life. It happens to a lot of people. So what you can do, you can help that person. You can reach out and help that person. And I think if I want to say anything, try to be kind. Try to treat people like you would like to be treated. That's the golden rule. That's the rule we should live by. And you wouldn't want people being mean to you, excluding you, hurting you, physically hurting you. So treat them with kindness. Treat them with respect. Treat them with love. And I think if everybody did that, the world will be a much, much better place. Part of this video series, other creators have said that they would do a video like this to spread the word. You know, so everybody has a little bit of a different audience. So I'm going to be tagging Jeannie, my sweet friend Jeannie, at Butterfly Dreams and Crochet with Jeannie. She has said she would want to do a video, so I'm going to tag her to do the next video. Thank you, Jeannie, for being so sweet and wanting to also spread awareness about bullying. And please go check out her channel and her video. And I will also, don't forget to check out Lisa Ladybird Loves and Squishy, Say It with Squishy. They started this campaign, and there are a lot of other people that have done videos already. So they might have a little bit of a different take on this and a little bit different information if you want to dig into it a little bit further. But thank you for watching this. Thank you for letting me share this story. I urge you guys to take action if you know someone or if you are being bullied. Please don't just let it happen or ignore it, because it hurts, it scars, it affects you more than you realize sometimes. So do something about it and always be kind. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.